Now the star-bellied Sneetches had bellies with stars. The plain-bellied Sneetches had none upon theirs. Those stars weren't so big. They were really so small. You might think such a thing wouldn't matter at all, but because they had stars, all the star-bellied Sneetches would brag, "We're the best kind of Sneetches on the beaches." On the beaches. With their snoots in the air, they would sniff and they would snort. We'll have nothing to do with the plain-bellied sort, and whenever they met some, when they were out walking, they'd hike right on past them, without even talking. When the star-bellied children went out to play ball, could the plain-belly get in the game? Not at all. You could only play if your bellies had stars. The plain-bellied children had none upon theirs. When the star-bellied Sneetches had finger roasteds, or picnics or parties, marshmallow toasted, they never invited the plain-bellied Sneetches. They left them out cold in the dark of the beaches. They kept them away, never let them come near, and that's how they treated them year after year. Then one day it seemed, while the plain-bellied Sneetches were moping and doping along the beaches, just sitting there, wishing their bellies had stars, a stranger zipped up in the strangest of cars. "My friends," he answered in a voice clear and clean. "My name is Sylvester McMonkey McBean. I have heard of your troubles. I've heard of your unhappy, but I can fix that. I'm the fix-it-up chick. I've come here to help you. I have what you need, and my prices are low, and I work with great speed, and my work is 100% guaranteed." Then quickly Sylvester McMonkey McBean put together a very peculiar machine, and he said, "You want stars like the star-bellied Sneetches, my friends? You can have them for $3 each. Just pay me your money and hop right aboard." So they clambered inside the big machine, and the machine roared, and it knocked, and it bonked, and it jerked, and it burked. When the plain-bellied Sneetches plopped out, they had stars. They actually did. They had stars upon theirs. Then they yelled at the ones who had stars at the start, "We're still the best Sneetches on the beaches, and they are the worst. But now who in the world will we know?" They all frowned. "Of which kind is what, or the other way around?" Then came up McBean with a very sly wink, and he said, "Things are not quite as bad as you think, so you don't know who is who. That is perfectly true. But come with me, my friends. Do you know what I'll do? I'll make you again the best Sneetches on the beaches, and it'll cost you $10 each." The plain-bellied stars were no longer in style, said McBean. "What if you need a trip through my star-off machine? This wondrous contraption will take off your stars, so you won't look like Sneetches that have them upon theirs." And that handy machine worked as precisely, removed all the stars from their tummies quite nice. Then with their snorts in the air, they powered about, and they opened their beaks and let out a shout. "We know who's who now. There isn't a doubt. The best kind of Sneetches are Sneetches without." Then, of course, those with stars got all frightfully mad. To be wearing stars was frightfully bad. Then, of course, old Sylvester McMonkey McBean invited them into his star-off machine. Then, of course, from then on, as you probably guess, things really got into a horrible mess. All the rest of that day on those wild screaming beaches, the fix-it-up chick kept fixing it up the Sneetches. Off again, off again. Off again, off again, on again. Off again, off, out again. Through the machine they raced around and about again, cheering their stars. Very minute or two they kept playing. They kept running through until the plain bellies, the belly star bellies. Whenever this one was that, or that one was one, or which was that one, or what one was who. When every last cent of their money was spent, the fix-it-up chick packed up and went, and he laughed, and he drove into his car up the beach. They never will learn. No, you can't teach a Sneetch, but McBean was quite wrong. I am quite happy to say that the Sneetches got really quite smart on that day. The day was decent. Sneetches are Sneetches, and no kind of Sneetch are the best kind of Sneetch.